Sponsorship with Living Podcariously or The Twisted Tin is not just about contracts or money. We like to form relationships with those who invest in our shows.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. We only like representing companies or products that we can really get behind.
We met Kyle and Bianca from Oak and Iron Photography at an event from another sponsor of ours and immediately bonded with them because, let's face it, they're just awesome people.
Yeah, and if you came out to our Living Podcariously listener event, you may have seen them roaming around, taking some photos for us. They captured so much joy and emotion in those photos that night. It was amazing.
Yes, it was.
Now, Adam, I'm kind of a amateur photographer, so I can appreciate how difficult it really is to capture moments like that.
They shoot events of any kind, weddings, lifestyle photos like maternity, couples, families, you name it. Not only do they capture moments that your grandmama will like, but they also put that Oak and Iron personal style and spin on what would normally be considered traditional photos.
Oh yeah, that Ring of Fire shot from our event was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Their photos not only capture the raw emotions, but when looking at them later, you are transported back to that day they were taken.
You'll see it on their website. They capture, quote, the real moments for the true at heart.
Nice.
Head on over to oakandironphoto.com to check out some of their work. Also, you can click the Contact Us button and get a quote of your own.
Go and check out oakandironphoto.com and let Kyle and Bianca know you heard about them from us.
You're listening to Living Podcariously, bringing you real men's perspectives, unfiltered, unapologetic, and uncensored. Recorded live in the Living Podcariously studio in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Welcome to Living Podcariously. Woot woot. Yes, indeed.
W-O-O-T, W-O-O-T.
You
I
got
think
it?
it's a W-H.
Hoot, hoot,
Hoot, hoot, hoot.
What?
Oh,
That's
Brian.
an
Oh,
owl.
sorry.
Hoot, hoot is an owl.
Oh, good call. Anyway, I'm one of your hosts. My name is Tack, and sitting across from me over there.
Yes, sir. I'm Adam.
Hi, Adam.
That's,
over there on the-
that's
what?
me. Sorry, I got a migraine. It's killing me. Sitting over on the lady chaise. I missed my cue, Tack. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Hi, this is Andrea Joy.
Andrea Joy. Thank God Jay's gone. Oh, yeah. We have Josh over there, too.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Mr. Wilson himself.
Josh. Hey, how you
And
doing?
Jay is finally gone.
he's
Thank
finally outta
God.
here.
Jesus Christ.
Hi, guys.
What?
You know, just me.
What the? Who let him in?
Oh, God.
Oh,
did.
I mean, hey, Jay, what's up, buddy?
This is
what happens? I don't get chloroformed in the back of a van, and now I'm not expected anymore. Is that is that how that works out?
this is the perpetual last episode.
I thought we
Yeah.
just did that last episode.
We're gonna keep doing it. Next week he'll be back again, and it'll be continuing on.
I'm sorry. Did I not tell you I'm the one Colombian that's not good with numbers?
Hey, Jay, welcome. Hi.
Hi, douchebags.
Jay really came up here to kill us all tonight. That's what he's here for.
Oh,
I came to sell you a Colombian necktie.
Does it come in red?
Always.
Only in red.
Tack, you didn't eat the pepperoni pizza, right? That was Jay's special
oh
pizza.
shit. Oh, shit.
Not yet.
That's the night pizza.
Oh, I had plans later, too. Oh, well.
Oh,
And, of course, he is accompanied by the lovely Lorraine.
Lorraine is in studio.
She doesn't speak.
No, she's a mute. Is it moot or is it because I know moot is a person that doesn't speak.
A person is a mute.
It's a mute.
Yeah.
Turn you up a little bit. Jay.
A
You have to
point.
turn Jay up?
A
Whoa.
point is moot.
That's
Point
right.
is moot. Okay.
Yeah.
A person is mute.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
That's fun.
So-
Why am I
the
explaining
mute-
your language to
The
you?
mute point is mute.
I don't want to hear it. Claxton. I don't want to hear it. Or Claxton.
Claxton.
Auga?
Huh?
Auga?
What?
That's a Claxton.
Claxton is a place in Georgia.
Town in Georgia that my mom's from.
Look at that.
I listen.
I
don't want to hear it.
All right.
Claxton.
I don't know what that is.
Sexiest sound in town with an X in it.
Claxton has an X?
Claxton. Yeah, this is your
Once
language.
again, yeah, this is
I wouldn't have spelled
Technically-
Claxton. I would CLACKS or something.
Have you never seen Claxton fried chicken at the grocery store?
No.
Good. No one else has either. Move on.
I don't go to the. Hey, that's the shopper in this house. Andrea does that. I hate the grocery store.
I'm sure she reaches for the Purdue like a real American.
You go to the grocery store sometimes, you just only go down the aisle with the chips and cookies.
And beer.
And soda.
And soda. Yeah.
There are other aisles
No,
around
you
it.
sent me to get some tampons. I'm a man. I'll go buy you tampons. I'm not
You
afraid
came
to do
back
that.
with the
Why
entire
was that- wait,
aisle
why
of
was-
cookies and chips
Oh,
and
well.
the tampons.
Why was the task of buying tampons preceded with
Words are
"I'm a
hard.
man"? Yeah, words are tough.
I don't. So
I think it's
I'm a
complete
man.
opposites.
I buy tampons.
I've never. I see your point. Point taken. However, there's a weird association where guys have a stereotype of being uncomfortable buying feminine products at grocery stores. I've never understood that. They've done that in sitcoms and whatever. It's
Right.
always the guys are always uncomfortable. I'm never uncomfortable doing that. I don't care.
I've
You know
only
what
had
that's
to-
telling the
I've only
girl?
had to do it like twice. I just don't know what I'm getting. I have to have a picture and
That's difficult. Yeah,
With me, it's not embarrassment because it's obviously not for me.
right. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Like they look at me, I'm like, it's not it's not fucking for me. Obviously,
I'm uncomfortable buying condoms.
I know. So I like buying. I've
I
always
don't.
enjoyed it. When I was 16 is when I first had sex, and I went to buy condoms for the first time, and I was proud as I could be to put those condoms up on that 7-Eleven counter for the employee who could really give two fucks.
Yeah.
However, after the girlfriend broke up with me, I still went back and bought condoms on a pretty regular basis because I did not want him thinking that I was not having sex. And I know that's a bit of somebody's. However, it's a true story.
And that guy had no clue who you were.
No, it was more for
Didn't
me.
care. Yeah.
No, there was one time I think I was about I want to say 26 where I bought condoms and the lady at Walgreens was like really judging me.
Really?
And she's just like, and I'm looking at her like, what do you listen, sometimes you go pick up some strange and you want to be prepared for it. And then she just, and I'm like, what are you doing tonight? I don't know if she ever looked at anyone like that again, but I felt good about it walking out.
So, Jay, give us an update. How's Pop's On going? I know we just talked about it a week ago. However, we want to know about it.
Pop's On is going well. We were going to record episode 16 last night. I ate something that required me to maintain a 5-foot distance from any toilet. So we're recording tomorrow night, episode 16.
That's the kind of food you only fart if you're hovering over water with, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't roll those dice. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's gas. I don't know if that's substance. We play it safe.
It was the rest of that hurricane food.
Yeah.
I had that issue yesterday too. What'd you eat?
I had I don't want to say the name of I had a burger
Okay.
from a place.
I had a pizza
Also from
from
a
a
place.
place.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, it wasn't good times last night. Poor Lorraine. I'm sure the noises that were coming out of that bathroom probably justified a call to Greenpeace. It's just not good.
So I've seen Jay put the photos up online that you'll slip him a little love note under the door.
Oh yeah, I miss you. Hurry up.
Yeah.
That is adorable.
Wipe and come out.
Poops with Lorraine. That's what that hashtag
Adam would
is.
kill me.
Yeah,
He'd
I
be
won't let
like,
her-
This is my time. Get away.
No, not so much for that. I don't want her to have to deal with the waft that may come out of that door that's close to it. So I'd rather her just send me a text or whatever the hell she wants to do.
Well, yeah, she just lights in no time. I mean, it's not like I'm opening the door and like, oh, hi. Oh, thanks, babe. And no, it's just I see a little piece of paper get slid under the door. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh,
That's adorable.
Every time I go to the bathroom now, Andrea offers me a Blumpkin. I don't know what that is.
That's gross.
You
That's
know it's
disgusting.
Oh, have you ever seen Bat? Have you ever seen Bat Dad on
Gross.
YouTube or on Facebook?
Oh yeah, I love Bat Dad.
There's a video where he's got his kid in the backseat, like the little 5-year-old boy. He's like, I got a pumpkin. His name is Blumpkin. And Bat Dad and Bat Mom lose their shit. They're, what? What's it called? Blumpkin the pumpkin. Like, what the fuck did you call it?
Oh, no, that's good. So for our listeners, absolutely be sure to check out Pops On. We highly recommend it. Subscribe, give them a rating, give them a review on iTunes, help them build up their audience. Those ratings and reviews, also for us too, help your show get listed higher in that list of new and noteworthy or any of those categories.
Yes,
So,
absolutely. We actually just had a whole slew of ratings come in, so that was really
Nice.
awesome. So
have we all done it? Have we
We
done our
haven't
due
had-
diligence in here yet?
We haven't had a slew of ratings come in.
We did for a while. We're up to, I think, 26 on Living Podcariously.
Really?
I think we've got,
We should have more, but still, that's more than I thought.
Agreed.
So-
Listeners, go do the review.
hey guys, give us a 5-star rating on iTunes, Facebook, and whatever else you can rate us.
That's
For
true.
a free Blumpkin.
From Andrea Joy.
No,
when you're
from
done when you're
Oliver.
done Googling Blumpkin, then go right there. Trust me, that will make you want to do it.
Something tells me the guys from Hot Pink would love that one.
Yeah.
All right,
A
so Jay.
Blumpkin?
No, yes, the blunk, not an actual act of it, but the definition of what a blumpkin is.
I don't know if I could enjoy that.
I could never.
No, I don't think I could either.
No.
It's not for me.
No.
All right, this is the one
Likewise.
thing. This is the one place where I have to admit I'm really unclear what a Blumpkin is, and I'm sure some of
Oh,
our
really?
listeners too. So
Look at Lorraine's like shocked.
Lorraine knows?
You know, Lorraine
So-
likes butt stuff.
say
so-
it,
Lorraine,
Lorraine,
do you want to explain the Blumpkin on the mic?
No, she's good.
When you're going poopy and the girl is sucking on your pee pee.
I can only
nice way
focus
to
on
put
one
it.
thing at a time, right there.
Right?
Yeah. Like, look, I'm already at a point where I'm compromising my time for the notes under the door. I don't know that I could actually bring
Oh,
something.
it doesn't have to be a girl. It could be a guy too.
well, that clears things up for me then. All right.
Oh, so all right. So this is officially Jay's last show in studio.
Okay, sure.
Officially,
Okay.
more or less. We had we worked
We'll
out
see you next week, buddy.
for our listeners at the end of this episode, and for Jay at the end of the episode when it's published, you'll hear this. I've gone back and I've gathered some of the, even all the way back to the Ron days, way back in the day.
Oh, wow.
2.5 years ago, however long ago it was, when you first came on the show, I've gone back and I've picked out some select pieces of Jay's audio. So like the best of Jay Alvarez on Living Podcariously.
Am I the only one that I don't know if I only found out by accident. It's been a year since I joined the cast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been a year.
I thought it
that's
was more
fun.
than a year.
Like a year and a week.
1 year.
It was on my Facebook on this day, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." It was the first episode with me as an official cast member. That
That's
was like
awesome.
That's
a couple
cool.
of days ago.
That's awesome. So
Nice.
he only lasted a year. See,
Only
he
lasted
bailed
a year.
on us after a year.
Hey, look, that's good for retention rating. All right, HR would smile on that.
Who's HR out of us?
I think you are.
Not
I think
it.
it's you. No, I think it is you.
Not it.
Not it.
Tack your HR.
You got it,
I'm
buddy.
smiling upon you. Well done, sir.
But so we wanted to do a couple things for you. The best of mashup is going to be something nice to listen to. You'll hear some of the funnier things that you've said. There's a lot of them, so it's hard to really pick out the few that
How
I'm
long
going to
did
use
that
in
take
this.
you to edit down?
Oh, I'm not done. I wanted to have it done for tonight, but Jay, you have extra funny commentary, and that's why it's a big loss for the show, is because we're losing your comedic timing and your personality on the show.
You've learned how to tell a joke or two.
Yeah, mine are racist, so I can't say most of them. I'm kidding. I'm not racist. My jokes are. But
That was actually funnier than you acted. That was pretty. That was a good little sound bit.
we are thanking you with that, but we've also decided to do something else. So as everyone knows, you don't go into
did?
podcasting for money. Yes,
I'm
we
just
did.
kidding.
Oh, I thought you said pot. I was like, "Whoa, what?"
Maybe that would have been the best gift, really.
I told you that last week.
Yes, you did.
By the way, people at my job that listen to this, I don't smoke pot. Thanks for telling the boss.
We're
You're the one
talking
that-
about cooking things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, pottery.
Like,
Oh, well, funny enough, Lorraine is an archaeology major, so yeah, she could probably date that pot to like
Perfect.
5 weeks ago at some factory in China.
Oh shit.
the pot that we're going to have you carbon date for Jay is called OG Kush, and it's just a name. It's branded. It says where it was
What
made.
is
on
that?
here.
It's they're in direct competition with Paula Deen.
I got you. Okay.
But we decided to do something else. So Living Podcariously and Twisted 10 under Dichotomy Media, we don't really have pay that comes back to the employees. Not really. Not to the staff or the cast.
Until
or the
you-
Oh, good. I was hoping you weren't lowballing me for the last year.
No.
I mean, once you leave, we'll be able to finally. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
right?
about
like
time.
it's like Jay put us over the
I
salary
know.
cap.
I thought we were getting paid this week, but
he
if
would,
not,
I don't know why I'm making a
just
salary
kidding.
cap joke with tack. He would never understand what a salary
No,
cap is.
I don't know what that is.
Yay,
Too much
sports.
to explain.
Yeah, sports. Indeed.
But we all decided to do something for you anyway. And Lorraine had a hand in this, just so you know. So if it's
Treachery in the house? She stares off into space.
so what we've done is on our break here in just a little bit.
Jolly of the Month Club.
Yes.
You're going to sit here in the big seat and you're going to go online, and it's actually a $75 shopping spree to Detroit Grooming.
Hot damn!
So wait. If I quit, do I get a shopping spree?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I
I quit. I quit too.
Well,
I
fuck.
quit.
Josh?
Adam, it's us. We can keep the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Lorraine, do you want to join a podcast?
Yeah. she joins and quits in one night. Yes. It takes you a year to get $75. So if you do the math for how much time he's invested, he's making about 10 cents an hour, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, during the break, we want you to go online, order whatever you want. Use the old company credit card over here and order yourself some good supplies. Now, they're not a sponsor. There's no special rates or anything like that. So, but they do beard oils. For those listeners who don't know what Jay looks like, he has got the manliest beard for sure in the room, if not all of Merritt Island.
It's pretty majestic.
Well, I'd say Andrea's beard is pretty good also, Adam.
I've been working on it.
Well, Adam's your beard.
I'm the what do they call him? The bear. I'm her bear.
No, a bear. No.
Nope.
What's a beard again?
Okay, so so a bear is just a big burly gay.
Oh yeah. The
gay
beard
guy.
is.
If I was gay, I would be a bear.
Okay.
Tack would probably be a bear.
Josh would be a. Would he be a twink?
No, you've got facial hair. You're a little bigger than a twink. No, so a beard is somebody
that's a compliment, Josh. I think.
I don't know how to take that. Is that good?
Yeah, you don't want to be a twink.
All right.
A beard it's a cover up. It's somebody that covers up the person's true sexuality. So like I used to run
be married.
Yeah,
kind of a thing.
I used to run a joke where I was starting a social group for men called the Beers. We're fraternal brotherhood. We go around teaching lesser men to change tires and chop wood and attending family functions with closeted lesbians. We are the Beards.
Nice.
Yeah.
That should be a podcast, by the way.
It probably should be. But yes, for those that don't know, Detroit Grooming Company, I do give them a shout out because they are fantastic. Make a lot of really great beard oils, beard pomades, beard butter is really good. Yeah, check them out. They just revamped their online store too after being out of commission for a little bit.
Yeah, I called them and I asked them because I couldn't find it anywhere on their website to buy you a gift certificate because I wanted to have a gift certificate printed out to present to you. But lo and behold, they don't have gift certificates. You have to buy product.
They literally just revamped and came back online about a month or two ago.
Yeah.
So, and for people like me with big beards who love them, it's been 2 years. We've been waiting. So I'm happy to see that they're back, and that's awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
You're welcome,
Very,
buddy.
very well deserved. No question.
You know what that just made me realize? I don't know shit about maintaining beards. There's oil,
I don't either.
there's
yeah.
butter.
Let me tell you, it's fun. I actually had an opportunity. I was at Target the other day. We'll talk about the rest of this trip later, but I was standing in the aisle. I was looking at a beer product, and this lady comes by, and she is totally. You could see the fear in her face because she had no idea what she was. I'd assume it's like a guy buying a tampon. That's the same. That's the same face that she had, and she's like looking at things. And she picked up something, and I said, "That's what I use. It's actually really good." And she looked at me, and she didn't even look at my eyes. She just saw the beard and smiled and said, "Oh, thank God." What do I get for my husband? She told me what he was having a problem with, so I told her what to buy, and it was nice. I got to help somebody. And then while I was standing in line at Target, a 2-year-old licked my leg.
Wait, really?
Yep, that's how that story ends.
That's
Yep.
weird.
That's super awkward.
Yeah, I'm standing in line at Target. This isn't Walmart. This isn't where you expect something like that to happen.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
Did
maybe,
you have peanut butter on your leg?
I did not have peanut butter on my leg. Way to call that back.
Lorraine, does he taste like a Tootsie Roll-Up or a Tootsie Pop or whatever? Like a fruit roll-up? I mixed two things there.
Yeah.
Tootsie Roll-Up would actually be
There's
pretty
a
good.
Tootsie
It's interesting.
It's like a Tootsie Roll rolled out flat. I like that.
And then rolled up in cellophane or whatever that
A
stuff is.
sheet of impossible to eat chocolate.
You're just going to chew on it for 30 minutes. Well, all right, we're going to take a break here in studio. Jay's going to order up his Detroit grooming supplies. Hot damn! Listen to a little bit of DJ Gil Lugo, and we'll be right back. And be sure to stay tuned after the end of the show for the best of mashup of Mr. J. Alvarez.
I'm tired of using technology. Why don't you sit down on top of me? I'm tired of using technology. I need you right in front of me. Back to the club, and tonight we gon' party like it's 1999. Back to the club, and tonight we gon' party like it's 1999.
I'm taking you back. Here's another one.
1999.
I'm taking you back. Here's another one.
Village Idiot Pub. You locals know about it. You guys from out of town have to check them out.
Village Idiot Pub is now a proud sponsor with Living Podcariously and the Twisted 10 podcasts.
It's more than just about commercials, though. The cast here will be taking our show on the road to Village Idiot to record some episodes as well as hold events. They have over 30 beers on tap, including ciders and Hefeweizen, my favorite, as well as hundreds of bottle choices.
Adam, you forgot my favorite, all the delicious wine. So get your friends together and enjoy the board games, puzzles, and the giant Jenga.
Let the owner, Jason, as well as the rest of the staff there, take excellent care of your beer drinking needs.
Mention either one of our shows to the staff and get 10% off your tab.
Tuesday is open mic, Wednesday is trivia, Thursday is karaoke, Friday and Saturday night are live music.
Visit them at 4 Harrison Street, Suite 103, Cocoa, Florida, or Village Idiot Pub on Facebook. And don't forget, they are a dog-friendly location, so bring your friends, family, and fur babies.
Hey, it's Adam. If you enjoyed the content or the cast of Living Podcariously, be sure to check out the other show we produce. It's called The Twisted 10. Each week, a host or a guest host takes over the show and brings their own unique and original top 10 list to the show. Here's a few examples. Top 10 crazy religious practices. Top 10 sexual fetishes. Twisted Guinness World Records. Top 10 possible human extinction events. And my personal favorite, top 10 best or worst infomercial products. As you can see, the content is all over the place for the show. However, it is a lot of fun to produce, and we hope you like it. As always, thanks for listening.
And I want my favorite DJ, give everybody the word. Who's on the turntable tonight, my son?
You're listening to Chicago's very own DJ Game.
Everybody loves the things you do.
All right, I'm ready. Is it ready for your fun?
That's why I'm going to marry her. And welcome back to Living Podcariously.
Hold up. Stop the fucking presses. Was that just a proposal?
Wait, what happened?
I think you just declared intent, sir.
Oh, dear.
That was a proposal. Yay, now I'm engaged. Now I can have a baby.
Adam's not here. Leave a message. Beep. So now 3 of this cast works for the space program. Yeah. So I'm at NASA.
Keep bragging, successful people.
I do hair for people who work there.
I tell jokes to drunk strangers.
I'm sure some of them work for the space program.
That's true.
I'm sure most of them do.
And then they go to work all happy and telling jokes and able to do more successful work.
You won't believe this one guy I heard over at Gregory's. Oh, man, it was awesome.
That'll be some shit. The next, probe crash lands into a planet because they were thinking about my son and peanut butter on his balls.
Well, you want to hear...
How ironic. How ironic. Have you ever told jokes in China?
I have not. No, I have, however, told jokes in Asia.
Nice segue.
You like that? It kind of just fit right in.
Yeah, so,
all right. So when I read this article, the first thing that I asked was, I didn't know that China even had this. However, between right now, today, and July of next year, somewhere in that time frame, the Chinese space station is going to come plummeting back to Earth.
The Chinese who?
Yeah, Chinese has China has a...
You know we have an international space station, right?
Yes, I do.
Did we not give the keys to them?
I don't know. I don't know those politics, but they've got their own. I didn't know about it. Not that I'm an expert on all things space, but yeah.
They're like, China, you want the keys to our international? They're like, no, we have our own. I'm like,
we already have them. We made them.
So here's the article. I found it kind of funny just because it's ominously scary because it's going to crash in to us at some point, somewhere in the world. We don't know where.
Oh, that's not... How big is it?
Well, here, I'll tell you. China's space agency has informed the United Nations that it expects its 8.5-ton Tiangong-1 space station to crash into Earth in the next couple of months. The Guardian, is where the article came from, reports that the space station is expected to return to Earth in a fiery fashion between this month and April. Sorry, I was off a little bit. April of next year. Back in the fall, the Chinese officials confirmed that the space station would crash into Earth either late 2017 or early 2018. The publication reports that in recent months, its orbit has been decaying and that it's dipping into our planet's atmosphere deeper and deeper. A spokesperson...
Say it again.
Well, come on, it's Chinese. It's not going to be too deep.
Say it, swall.
A spokesperson for the government said at the time that most parts of the space lab will be burnt up during its descent in falling. However, a large portion is not going to, so it'll hit the Earth in chunks as big as 220 pounds. So 220 pounds plummeting to Earth at orbit is about 17,000 miles an hour minus the atmospheric.
I weigh about 220 pounds.
Yeah, so imagine you falling at about 10,000 miles an hour towards the Earth, hitting the Earth. And if you were solid metal.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's kind of, and maybe, full of liquid oxygen or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're full of a lot of gas, Tack, but not that kind of gas.
I'm full of methane.
So my first thought when I read it is China has a space station.
Right.
That's kind of news to me.
And this is why they don't do things on their own.
Yeah, because they.
Well, I thought they were good at math. Is that racist?
Well, it might be a planned failure. Like, do you remember the mirrors? No, the mirrors, the orbiting one.
Right.
Mirrors or mirror?
The mirrors.
What was the Russian one that just fell into Earth?
MIR.
Mir. The Mir. Is that what it is?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know how to spell it.
The Russian one was coming back to Earth in the same way. Its life was over and it was going to be decommissioned, and their way to decommission it is just let it go.
I like how you say its life is over. How poetic. The spark of its life is smothered in shite.
Do you remember what Taco Bell did for that one, though? So to tie in a company, an American company, Taco Bell created a virtual target out in the ocean for where this thing was supposed to crash into the ocean, and it was like a 600-mile target. People really thought that Taco Bell floated a target out there, by the way, but it was virtual.
Gotcha.
If the mirror hit inside its radius, everyone on the planet got a free taco.
Oh, nice!
Awesome way to draw attention to it.
I never heard about that.
Yeah, it was really cool. It hit like 1,000 miles away, so we weren't even close. But it was kind of cool. It was a cool little.
Well, what are the odds of it hitting land, and then not just land, but hitting land where it's populated pretty heavily?
Well,
I mean, 70% of the Earth is covered in the ocean.
So I'd say it's about a 30% chance that it hit.
But then it's smaller net, because you got some of the deserts for miles.
Well, there's also the geosynchronous orbits are not usually at the farther ends. They're usually around the equator. Usually, not always. Like our space station isn't perfect as far as around the equator, but so there's sections of the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere that it's impossible for it to hit. So yeah, it could potentially hit. I mean, Central America, North America, Russia.
Land is pretty slim. So
yeah, it's pretty slim, but it's not impossible. No. It could definitely happen.
I mean, we have meteorites that hit the Earth. So.
Now, how long will it take for that to be construed as an attack from North Korea?
I'm already thinking about it.
Yeah.
Trump's going to hit the button right away, and he launch them.
There's going to be a lot of kinetic energy, so it's going to be pretty close to like a weapon of mass destruction from China.
It'll definitely cause some damage if it hits land.
Korea's going to be jealous, especially if it hits like American soil.
I'll give you an example. Do you remember
or Guam?
Really?
North Korea was trying to bomb Guam.
Well, we're trying. If they were going to attack Guam, it would be off the face of the earth right now.
We would
retaliate.
They wanted to. That's what I read somewhere. I keep up with current events.
They just keep shooting test nukes over Japan and landing them out in the ocean out there somewhere. That's all they keep doing.
Gotcha.
They're not going to be around much longer.
Who?
Japan.
I've said too much.
Japan?
No, not our allies.
We like Japan. Japan's good people.
Yeah.
We made them our friends.
You thought it was over with Hiroshima. You thought it was over with Nagasaki.
No, Japan's our friends now. We made them our friends.
So who do you think should hop on board this one if they're going to do a marketing scheme like Taco Bell did for the Mir crashing into the ocean?
Chipotle.
I
could go for some free Chipotle.
I'll take the racist card. I'm going to say Panda Express.
Yum. I love their Beijing beef.
And the target should be painted to look like a panda bear. And when it lands, a giant gong is heard around the world.
What if Target does the target?
Ooh.
But wait, what's the zodiac sign for this year for the Chinese year?
I don't know. I'll look.
Let's find out. Can I ask Siri?
Okay, Google.
No, Siri.
He's faster.
What's the Chinese zodiac right now?
Rat.
If it's panda, I'm gonna shit.
It is 2017 is the year of the cock.
Yay! That's my
But it might be
year.
next year, though. What's next year?
Well, that explains Trump being in office.
That's what my year is too in 81.
Well, their year doesn't coincide with ours. So I mean, I think it's their
when's
year.
Chinese New Year?
Well, let's see.
Hey Siri, when is Chinese New Year?
My aunt's very proud that she was born in 69, the year of the cock.
February 16th, 2018.
Sorry, it's February.
February is their new year?
Yeah.
What do
February
they
16th.
So our new year is around the birth of Christ. What is their new year around?
Our New Year's.
Her New Year's.
I think theirs is a lunar calendar.
I don't know.
Lunar, like lunar cycles?
Yeah.
Yeah, ours is just based on the farming cycles of Rome.
Oh, but year one was supposed to be
Oh,
Yeah, but we-
yes, the calendar year.
the
yeah.
initiation of the
You're
calendar.
talking about the year of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But when we establish New Year isn't. Like January 1st is just arbitrary.
Interesting. I know Christmas is arbitrary because apparently Jesus wasn't born in December.
Yeah, it was like the spring.
That's,
Yeah.
That's
you,
when
you
we
still
I thought it was
Celebrate.
September.
still think Jesus was born. Year of the dog.
was.
Next. Year of the
love
cock,
Jesus.
followed by Year of the dog.
Don't Chinese people like to eat dogs? I know that's insensitive, but it's an honest question.
I know it's a big thing in Korea.
See, they are collaborating. Jay, you're
Yeah.
onto something. That's this is going to be dangerous. That's kind of scary.
Oliver got really nervous just now. You can tell he almost stirred from his nap.
The fleas are even jumping off of him. Like, oh nope, we heard it. We're out of here.
Oh,
All right.
things got weird here. Just
Yeah, that
All
got, yeah.
Andrea, what you got?
I don't like where this is going.
I have
silence.
20 things men do that women probably don't know about.
This will be interesting.
Are you wanting us to answer whether or not we do them or not?
Or do you just want to fire through the list of 20?
And then we'll just
short.
go, okay.
So
and then
20
just move on.
Yeah, just agree or don't agree or say.
20 things guys do that women don't
All
know
right.
about.
Number
Are-
one, flush mid-pee and race the toilet.
I was going to ask if 19 of them were in the bathroom.
Yeah. No, most of these are things that guys do that women don't know about. Article written by a woman.
Yeah.
Already disproves everything that's happening. But
Yeah.
go on.
Flush mid-pee and try to race the toilet?
I've done it a couple
Done
times.
it, but I don't like to do
It's
it
not
because
really racing. It's just like
You gotta hurry before
Yeah.
the water ends.
because if you lose, you can't. I mean, if you lose, you got to wait for the next flush.
Or leave it.
Oh,
If it's
that's
yellow,
a bad
if
game.
it's yellow, let it mellow, bro.
All right, number two, instead of using twisty ties to close the bread, just spin the open end of the bag and tuck it underneath.
Bullshit! I learned that from
Hell
my mom.
yes.
Hold on, that's not.
No.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so
No.
I already called bullshit on this list. 20 things that men do that women don't know about. How many women have walked into the kitchen and said, "Why the fuck did you do this?"
It says probably don't know.
yeah,
about.
no, I'm big on using the twisty tie again, but like girls I've been with, like they don't. They
Yeah,
just
and
throw it
I-
away, and I'm just
I-
like, oh, it pisses me off.
I'm also huge on the tie. I remember my mom used to do that, and I used to be like, "That bread's gonna get moldy."
Yeah.
And I would always go behind her, and I would undo it, and I would put the tie back around it, or I would tie a knot in it.
Yeah. I'm with this guy.
But if you
Should've
make a
just
tight
said-
enough twist, yeah, that's what I do. If you make a tight enough twist and you tuck it under,
I gotcha.
it's not
Sure.
going to get air in it.
Yeah, sure.
I even go as far as to accordion style, get some of the air out of it, and then do it.
I am hardcore about Ziploc baggies to squeeze air out before I zip it shut. I don't care
Yeah, me
what
too.
it is.
Hell
It doesn't
yeah.
have to be food. It can be my little Ziploc bag I bring my cables in. I still push all the air
I
out
thought
of
you were,
it.
thought you were talking about your Ziploc bag you bring your weed in. I thought that's...
I don't
I'm
do
kidding,
that.
Tag.
Again, all government contractors that employ us.
Because that's what I do.
Number three, when I'm in the shower, I like to cup the water to my chest and then watch it splash to the floor.
I did that when I was
Cup
a
it
kid.
to your chest.
What?
You mean like go like this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have done that. How do they know that?
I did that when I was
How
a
do they
kid.
know that? That's so weird. I never told anybody that.
Big Brother is watching.
I like that.
CBS?
Number four, entering beast mode, running upstairs while alone.
Wait,
What?
is that
What?
hands and feet? Because I do that.
I don't know what it is, but it's
I don't-
entering beast mode, running
I don't know.
upstairs
I don't
while
understand
alone.
20 things that a woman made up that confuse most men.
Well, I don't know. Again, when I was a kid, I would do stuff like that. Now I realize I'm out of breath too quickly.
To me, entering beast mode is when you have too much liquid courage in you and you're going to go outside of the bar to fight the 5 guys whose girlfriends you flirted with.
Hang on. However, I do have a story about that.
Of course you do.
It's not me. It's secondhand story. It was my best friend when I was it was my 21st birthday party. My friends and took me all over to back in the day. Disney had What the hell was that old
strip club
dance? No, dance.
Cinderella's brothel.
That would be awesome. Yeah, Mannequin was there. What was that whole complex called?
What?
Disney used to have
Downtown Disney.
Yeah, downtown. No, Pleasure Island.
Pleasure Island.
Pleasure Island,
Yes.
yeah.
So Pleasure Island was a bar and restaurant and dance club, mostly dance clubs, that Disney paid for and had everything there. And the clubs were all themed differently. They had a 70s party area. They had a, new age rock. They had
also,
all
if you're
these
not
other
careful on Pleasure Island, all your friends turn into donkeys.
It's true. Pinocchio.
Well, we were getting shit-faced because it was my 21st birthday, and we were going from club to club to club. And my buddy Scott, love him to death, but he's so smart. He's got 2 master's degrees. One's in laser optronics and one's in jet propulsion, but the guy can't get out of the rain. He's the smartest dumb guy I've ever met. I love him to death, but not the brightest. Anyway, he was hammered just like I was. We're running through, I say running, we're going from club to club. He's leading the way, taking us to another club where we're going to, and he's got his girlfriend in tow, where he's holding her hand. Yeah. She is not a dancer. She did not want to be there at the time, but she was there just to hang out. Well, he's shit-faced drunk, and one of the clubs, it was the 70s club, actually, you walk down 2 flights of steps to get to.
Is that the one with the circle floor that spins?
No, that's Mannequin. That's what Andrea was talking about.
Gotcha.
That was the shit. That was awesome. That was a fun club.
Yes.
But anyway, he's walking down steps, and he gets a burst of energy out of nowhere and goes maybe beast mode and decides that next level of steps, which is like 8 steps, so it's not a huge jump, but he's going to jump this section. And he succeeds. He makes it. He jumps 8 steps down, but he forgot to let go of his girlfriend's hand. So all that the rest of us see from behind is him doing this awesome leap, like Heisman-worthy leap, all the way down the steps. Heisman is a football trophy.
I'm aware that. Yay, sports.
And you see her literally getting drugged face first down these steps. Thank God she was wearing underwear because her legs were completely open, and all of us, it didn't matter to us, but the poor girl, it was not good.
Was that her concern when she stood up?
Mostly, yeah.
I hope
She
no
was
one
vain.
saw my pussy.
No, we did. He was the one who drug her down the steps.
Yeah.
Giggity? No? Okay. All right. Sorry, that's my story.
Number 6. Thought about freezing time and then doing naughty things to people.
I think everybody thinks that.
That's a thing only guys do?
Is that the human condition, I think?
Yeah.
I was inspired of that by DuckTales. If anyone remembers the DuckTales cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had the boys found a stopwatch in one of the episodes, and it stopped time, and they had as much time as they wanted to run around and do whatever they wanted to do, and they could start time back up.
Yeah, and then it was co-opted by Zach Morrison, Saved by the Bell, where he'd say, time out, and then he could just sit there and talk to the camera.
That is not corruption. That was awesomeness.
Fair.
Radical.
I think you found her sensitive spot, Jay.
Don't ever talk shit about the Morris.
Right.
There would be lots of females that would have my back.
I'm so excited. I'm so
And leave Jessie out.
scared.
Leave Jessie out of this.
No one's talked about Jessie
Everyone
since.
loves that episode.
No one's talked about her since. What was that movie she did? Oh, no one remembers.
She was naked in.
Showgirls.
Oh, speaking of movies that nobody remembers, do you remember the Kazam, whatever, in one of your episodes, or maybe it was Tax, the on our Twisted 10, they talked about
we talked about the Mandela effect. Yes.
Do you remember the movie that we said everyone remembers seeing, but it never actually came out? Sinbad's, where he's a genie?
Yeah.
They found video from it.
Okay,
it was a movie.
It's not a movie. No.
Well, it was a movie that was made. That was produced.
This guy knows.
But it was never actually.
I've seen that movie.
This guy knows. He knows.
I saw the
Tell him,
movie.
Jay.
No, you didn't. There is
I know
no
the
such
answer.
movie. No, Sinbad used to host a Saturday morning cartoon where he would dress up in genie wear. Or not even genie wear. It was Sinbad hosting Sinbad. It was literally Sinbad the Explorer. And he dressed up and he would intro the episode. And that's it. Well, it wasn't a movie. It was literally 3 minutes in front of a cartoon.
Okay, all right. 3 minutes of him as a genie coming out of a genie lamp granting wishes.
No, he wasn't a genie or anything. He was just dressed up in that era.
I actually have video of him.
I think
read into it.
No. I think he did a parody because he knew about the Mandela effect and all that kind of shit. And I think he did a parody video to just like as a joke. I think that's
It was Shaq.
It was recent.
It's Shaq.
Shaq did one.
Shaq was in Shazam because it was a Shazam.
No, Shaq's is Shazam. Everybody thinks Sinbad was in something called Kazam.
Shaq is in Kazam.
No, Shaq is Shazam.
It's Kazam.
Shaq is Kazam.
She's literally reading it right now.
Shazam!
Right in front of me.
Shazam never existed. Shazam is a comic book character.
So moving on to my list.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Number 7. Every man has woken up with morning wood and had to do the Leaning Tower of Pisa to hit the toilet.
Most of the time, yeah.
Every single morning.
This is the thing that women don't know, again. I feel like 40-year-old virgin made that pretty fucking clear.
Or just open the shower and you're just good there.
Well, if you've never lived with a man or anything, you might not know. Some people might. I don't know. Number 8. Checked online to see if their length is adequate.
Say that again?
If their length. Okay.
Checked online to see if their length is adequate.
Oh, yeah. I'm still trying to figure it out, though.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. I mean, and what makes it worse is that I don't have girth either. So
yeah,
you'll
get there.
It's okay. I'll get there.
All of tax rulers start at 3.
You just gotta work it out.
Oh, okay.
Josh got that joke.
You want to know how to tell if a guy has a little dick? Ask him to show you 4 inches.
Number 9. All men at one point in their lives have given the nod to another man for one reason or another. They have also given it to a woman only to receive a look of confusion. Additionally, they were never taught the nod. It simply exists within them naturally.
There are 2 different types of nods.
There's
I'll use Jay for
nod
this.
and down nod.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're passing a guy driving and he does he waves you on, you do the up nod. Like, hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. If it's the down nod, if you do one of these numbers, then that's some other code. Like
it's very simple.
Your turn.
The up nod is what's up, and the down nod is thank you.
I think this is talking about that.
Put your head out of your ass, Adam.
What's up? that cool.
Yeah,
one.
that all-knowing nod where you shared, you two shared something. Like a woman walked by with a fantastic ass, and you caught another guy staring, and you guys made eye contact. You're like, "What's up?"
Yep, that nod.
Yeah, a little up nod. That nod of acknowledgement.
It's a trademarked the nod.
The way I was always taught, up nod is if you know it's always just a greeting. Up nod if you know the person, down nod if you don't know the person.
Huh, okay.
Oklahoma, we used fingers.
Well, you guys had cowboy hats in Oklahoma.
Nice. Nice.
No, how many fingers? If you know them really well, or if you don't know them at all, it's 1 finger. If
What's
you pass
fingers?
them
If you know
on
them,
the steering wheel,
if you know them carnally, it's 3 fingers, and they're not joining
know what
together.
you're doing.
it's 1.
Hey, what's
if
up?
you know them,
Like
that's
that.
a neighbor you pass by, it's all 4. If you really know them, it's hey.
You never did 1 finger in
If it's a
Oklahoma,
woman
did
you're
you?
into, you just throw a shocker at her.
I liked the whole hand. All right, number 10. Blow nose into hands in the shower.
It's not rockets, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's many, many girls that I know that have done that too. So that's not just a guy thing.
How about
I
stick
did
hair
it
on the
into
wall?
the shower, not in my hand. Just
I got lost for a minute. I didn't know where your voice was coming from. I don't know why I looked around first.
You're like a new kid.
Yeah.
New guy.
Yeah.
What?
So who said that? Who said that?
Who's that?
Number 11. Waft the bed covers to unsheath a fart.
What?
Oh, okay, sure, yeah, I guess so. Fart in bed and then go to get it all out.
Number 12.
I live alone. So. Well, I don't live alone, but I don't have a significant other. So.
Number 12. While peeing, tried to cover entire surface of water with pee bubbles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked
Yep.
about that once before. Yeah, I've tried that.
Yeah.
Number 13. When I write a comment on a girl's Facebook, I reread it a million times after sending it to make sure it doesn't sound dumb. And then it does.
Is that what we're supposed to do?
I always do that.
Maybe I
I always
should do
proofread everything, whether it's a text or a comment or a post.
Well, hang on. Proofreading is one thing. Going back and checking it a million times is
Yeah.
different.
I'll do that too. I'll make sure make sure it reads properly.
Yeah, I definitely proofread.
It's not so much for a girl, just for anything. I do.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't have to be specifically for a girl.
I definitely am sure to proofread because there was one time a friend of mine posted up on Instagram a picture of her at the dentist's office, and I texted her because she's a friend. I was like, "Hey, is everything all right?" She's like, "Yeah, what's up?" Oh, what I meant to say was, "I saw your post on Instagram." What my phone decided to send her was, "I saw your pussy on Instagram." And then I try to correct it by putting, post with an asterisk, and my phone autocorrected again to pussy with an asterisk. So it was like just driving the point home. Hey, I saw your crotch on Instagram. Finally, I just called her and explained my way out of that. But yeah. So I proofread everything.
I always do, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Number 14. Imagine how you would save your workplace. Imagine how you would save your workplace, school, or whatever from terrorists.
Well, that's my job, so
I imagine who I'm pushing out of the way to get the fuck out. I don't know so much about protecting.
Right? I know my doors.
Yeah.
I know my doors everywhere I go. Like, even if I'm at a restaurant, I can't have my back to everybody.
I know where
my
doors...
back against a wall, I see exits. It's just, I don't know.
I know where doors and cameras are at all times.
I would do that, like prepping myself to prepare against a home invasion, but not work. No.
Your home is your work.
I guess that's the same
nice
situation
try,
here.
Dick.
Yeah.
That wasn't my intention. But good catch.
Fucking commuters.
I don't have to worry about that.
Number 15.
Motherfuckers.
Looked at their poop when they finished. I mean, sometimes you just need to enjoy the masterpiece you just created.
Sometimes you need to make sure it's not bloody.
Sometimes you need to name it.
Sometimes you're just looking at it for health reasons. Like, all right, that's a healthy shit. And you flush it.
Sure.
Sometimes it's a little green and you have to rethink, what the fuck did I eat? What the fuck did I eat? What the fuck did I eat?
As a bachelor...
Get out of my head, Jay.
Before
I didn't invite you.
Before living with Andrea, I can highly recommend don't only eat Fruit Loops for like 2 days straight. That's not... That will make you cross-eyed.
What does it do? What does it do?
It's neon green shits. It is the
I thought it was going to be like rainbow or...
No, what's fun...
glitter and stuff.
What's always fun, if you get like blue fondant, or if you drink a lot of grape Kool-Aid, it turns green.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the gummy bears on Amazon? That they have a warning not to eat more than 4 of them?
What?
Explosive, painful diarrhea if you eat too many of them.
Are you talking about the sugar-free ones?
I don't...
Yeah, I know
Probably
sugar-free.
I mean, I believe it.
This is on Amazon?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sugar-free gummy bears. Isn't a gummy bear just sugar congealed together?
No, it's the sugar alcohol they put in there to make it sugar-free will give you diarrhea.
A lot of sugar-free stuff gives you diarrhea. Like, it's not just gummy bears. A lot of sugar-free stuff will eat a lot of it.
That's the best argument to go back to regular Coke as opposed to Coke Zero I've ever heard. Thank you, Tack.
Splenda doesn't have it.
Jay, I would start at Google.
What was that?
Start at Google. It'll be easier to find.
Oh, yeah, no, it's on there. That time, gummy bears gave everyone diarrhea. Forbes.
I hate Forbes. They don't like my ad blockers.
Yeah, no, it's a Vice article. Sugarless gummy bears are not safe for humans.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What are they, decorations only?
I hadn't eaten gummy bears since I was 12. I figure I would. Maybe all the Haribo diarrhea emergency stories. Wow, this is good.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not going much into that. That's a big article.
Look at these photos of the... No.
Number 16, watch romantic comedies alone. No one else can be present. No one can know.
That's a Tack.
Guilty.
That's Tack. When I'm alone, it's overdose on sci-fi.
I do that too.
Video game.
Well, not sci-fi. Well, not sci-fi. Well, documentaries. I like documentaries. I like science stuff.
Documentaries are the sci-fi for effeminate males.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I love documentaries.
I like a good documentary. Too.
Yeah, I do too.
Documentaries are good.
Yeah.
Ken Burns or get the fuck out.
I would say no to that one. I like a good rom-com, but when I'm with you, I wouldn't watch a rom-com by myself.
Some of them are really fun.
I'm trying to think if there's even a rom-com I like enough to watch.
I like Hitch.
Whatever. Most comedies are rom-coms.
I like so Will Smith does a couple that I really like. Hitch
I just
was
watched
really
Hitch
good.
recently, just the other night.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, I'd seen it before, but
I can't think of Spaceballs. Spaceballs count as a rom-com?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, maybe not Spaceballs.
No.
Just pick any other comedy.
That's the closest one. Well,
anything Mel
Hangover.
Brooks. No, Mel Brooks doesn't count for rom-com. No, comedy is Mel Brooks.
Spaceballs is probably the closest it gets. I mean, guy meets girl,
Gary
guy fights
Marshall.
with girl.
Think about Gary Marshall. Think about
Who's Gary Marshall?
Shut the fuck.
I don't know who Gary Marshall is.
I don't know who the fuck Gary Marshall is.
You know who Gary Marshall
Tack,
is?
you just identified
I thought
yourself.
you were a big movie.
I have no idea who Gary Marshall is.
I don't either.
What is he
Penny
been in?
Marshall's brother? You know Penny Marshall.
I don't know Penny Marshall.
Penny Marshall either.
Are we forgetting Sarah Marshall? Hey guys, I'll see myself out. It's been fun. Have a good show, guys.
Also,
No kidding.
good example, romantic comedy. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
All right, number 17.
Go ahead.
Take off my underwear and then kick it up into my hand and feel like a goddamn ninja master.
Absolutely.
Every day.
Literally every woman I've known does the same thing.
Nuh-uh.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
So
No,
You've
I
seen,
don't. I just
every
don't wear
woman you
underwear.
know you've seen take off her underwear.
You don't do that?
I'd look into
I don't
this
wear
stuff.
underwear.
What about you, Lorraine? Do you do that?
Either kick it up into the hand or
Gotta
kick it
nod
off
at
and
Lorraine.
or kick it off into the hamper.
Right.
Jay, you know this house. We don't have a hamper. We have areas that gather clothes.
There's
You
a
just
corner.
go open the garage door and just throw it in there.
That's Mount Poston is what I've named that. The laundry pile that I've got out there is huge.
You can't kick what you don't have on to kick. All right, number 18.
Oh yeah.
Deleted their search history.
Well, you do.
I
mean,
don't have a reason to.
Yeah, no. You do that for a good friend when they pass away.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Do you want me to give? You want your stereo? No. Delete my search history.
Johnny was a good shit, and we deleted his. Yeah. I don't have to worry about that. So
Does anybody not use incognito mode anymore?
that's
When I do my dirty stuff,
I feel like
use
that's like
incognito mode.
I use it. I can't say it on here, but yeah, no, yeah, fuck it. I use it at work. Yeah, but that's about it. Aside of that, it's just an extra
I'll tell you
step.
the benefit of using incognito mode doesn't always work when you're in a workplace that has a firewall that captures all your packets anyway.
Oh yeah, I
So,
know. That's
just
just
be careful with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking at anything crazy either. It's CNN or weather.com.
Ooh,
Boss.
that's crazy.
Let me go ahead and say that for the boss that's listening right now. Listen, I'm on the internet. I'm looking at news. All right, that's what I do between
And
calls. I look at
nudes?
news.
Nudes?
N-E-W-S.
He's saying nudes, right?
However,
said
this?
nudes.
Jay, I watched
I
the
can't
weather.
look at nudes. They have firewalls on
It's
there.
the fappening.
I
That's what
watch
he's
the
looking
weather
at.
as well, but the weather that I watch in incognito mode is only from Brazil, Colombia.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't say I was
You're
watching the
supposed
local
to
weather.
warn me to hold my ears when you say stuff like that.
Oh,
I
sorry.
have to remain innocent.
What did you read? Just out of curiosity, what did you read out of that? What did you think I meant by that?
You liked watching the weather there
Yeah, well, but
Well, there
why?
you go.
because they're naked.
No, they're not naked.
topless.
No, they're
No,
not
they're not
naked.
even topless. It's not naked.
That's
news.
that's
They're naked,
Russia.
but-
We wouldn't sully ourselves in South America with that crap.
No.
We would. We absolutely would. We do all the fucking time.
They have bikinis.
No, they're just very, very sexy dressed and very voluptuous women. Aussie Man reviews. Have you ever seen the Aussie Man reviews on YouTube?
Yeah.
No.
By
Of
far.
course.
You've
Wait a
never
second.
seen that?
What? You never
It's
seen
the
Aussie Man?
Australian. It's the Australian guy that
Destination fucked.
Yeah. you've never. Oh my God! You were about to get
Are you
lost
serious?
in a YouTube.
Look, I'm
blast
Time
hole.
suck.
still
Time suck.
going
suck.
through the whole Irish people try blank blank blank. Like that's look who doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about now.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, looks like I'm not the only fucktard on YouTube.
What are you referring to?
It's Irish people try ... and it's like Irish people try American whiskey. Irish people try
Oh, yeah,
American breakfast.
yeah.
I've never seen that.
It's not just Irish though. It's like a lot of
Yeah,
different
they have
things.
it's
Try
like-
different things.
Yeah, if you look on YouTube, the channel is facts, period. And
Okay.
it's Irish people do whatever wackadoo shit.
I'll look that up. You look up Aussie Man Reviews YouTube channel.
it's Aussie,
Aussie, whatever, and then pick.
OZZ.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is OZZ. And then pick any of the categories. Like he'll review.
Just some
fucking
video.
anything.
It could be
yeah, it's a
anything.
viral video, and he'll review it. Dude, it is.
He
hilarious.
just does like a sports announcing basically.
All right.
But he is like hilarious. He's so funny.
Yeah, agreed. But he does a review on South American weather women.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Number 19.
You see that slow look?
Aim your pee at the edge of the toilet
Yes.
water or higher to avoid people knowing
Yes.
you're pissing.
That only happens. That only works if you're short.
Oh.
Because
Well,
when
that's me. I
you're
do
too
that.
tall, you can't get the angle right because
And
you're
it
too
pisses
tall.
me off when the water level's too
I
high
see what
to
you
where
did.
you can't get in there.
Pisses me off.
Yeah, you got that.
I'm the opposite. I want to pee dead in the middle. I want the
No, I don't
perfect
want people
harmonious
I gotcha, but
sound.
I don't want people hearing. No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah, I don't. That's never. I make a whole bunch of noise. I'm in the bathroom taking a shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
It's because you're married.
I will refer you to the Greenpeace noises I was making in the bathroom last night.
You ate those Haribo sugar-free gummy bears, didn't you?
The last one.
All right, here we go.
Tried to see how far away you can get whilst taking a pee and keeping it in the bowl.
Sure.
Only
Done that
once.
before. Only once?
No.
Well, you know
who does that? A man who's never had to clean the bathroom.
I've cleaned the bathroom, but I've done it before too. You know when to walk forward is when your bladder starts to empty out. You know the pressure changes. You know when to start moving forward.
the pressure changes. Now I just have this little South American weather woman coming up to me. You're gonna see an area of low pressure now, followed by high pressure now.
Nice.
Now he knows our fun game we play.
She dresses as the weather woman.
Oh. Is that it?
Yes.
That's a fantastic list.
That was a good list. Awesome. Best list. Oh wait, no, that's for the next segment. Yeah, sorry.
I can just have all the best stuff.
All right. Best boyfriend.
Of course.
Shucks.
And your fiance, you already proposed earlier.
I didn't propose. There's no ring on your finger. You're no Beyonce yet.
It doesn't matter if there's a ring on there now. It could be in the mail.
Yes, it does. De Beers said so.
Duh, beers.
So did Beyonce too.
Yeah, Beyonce said that. Yeah. Agreed.
Which that kind of pissed me off when that song came out because she was like, "If you like it, put a ring on it." Like, shouldn't you love the person first? And isn't that right when she like got engaged or got married?
Yeah,
so she was talking some shit.
There was a thing that came out. I forgot what it was, like a meme or something. It said Beyonce got all you single ladies dancing. Beyonce singing "Single Ladies" got all you all you lonely hoes dancing around while she goes home to her husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can take us out.
Yeah, so let's take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to hear an amazing story from Mr. Wilson. I don't know, I'm just making it.
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
Surprise. All right, I don't know.
Hey, Tech, you ever have that conversation with your girl about where to eat dinner and it always turns into that back and forth? I don't know, you pick.
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got an answer for you next time that comes up.
Oh, yeah? Where at?
The Salty Fox in Melbourne off of Old Galley Boulevard.
Oh, nice. I've actually been there, and the food was pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, it was. They offer a great selection of paninis, shareable appetizers, soups and salads, and one of the best desserts I've ever had, the Funky Monkey.
Oh, yeah. My favorite was the vintage options. They got this meal called ramen noodle on crack. You just got to try it out.
Done. That's definitely what I'm getting next time.
Put the fun between your legs at the Salty Fox every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. with the Oak Galley Arts District Bike Crawl.
It's a 4-mile bicycle ride down Pineapple Avenue with stops for food and beer all along the route. Be sure to visit the Salty Fox every Sunday for brunch from 11 to 4.
Hey, isn't that the $10 bottomless mimosas brunch?
Sure is. Enjoy your brunch while the Salty Fox's DJ spins throwbacks and top 40 hits.
Salty Fox is located in the downtown Oak Galley Art District on Oak Galley Boulevard.
Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/saltyfoxmelbourne or online at thesaltyfox.net.
Hey, listeners, be sure to mention you heard about the Salty Fox on our show, and you'll get 10% off your meals.
DJ Gail Lugo.
She got cherry lips, angel eyes. She knows exactly how to tantalize. She's out to get you, danger by design. Cold-blooded vixen, she don't compromise. She's so domestic.
Welcome back to Living Podcariously. If you're just joining us, you're a moron.
Are you talking to yourself?
You hit skip too many times, Ron. Go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Listen to the beginning.
All right, skippers, welcome back. And just like I did a little teaser for a little story that Mr. Wilson was going to tell.
Oh, yeah, he remembered one?
He remembered one?
No, I was planned all along.
Oh, yeah, it was planned all along. So what you got there, Mr. Wilson?
All right, so I've got this tattoo on my arm, right? And it looks like the old Quake logo, looks like a Boba Fett helmet.
Yeah.
It's basically, it's a T, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm up at the brew pub in Titusville, which is amazing.
It's a giant. This place is huge. The new one, right? Is that the one you're referring to?
Yeah, brand new. And so it's me and it's my wife, and we're sitting across the table from this other older couple who's also our realtors. And we're grabbing some lunch. We're talking about some properties. It's a formal sit-down lunch type deal. And the waitress comes over and she sees the tattoo of my arm and she's like, "Oh, is that from the new brewery?" I was like, "No, it's not. well, shit, did I just get a brewery tattoo, right? No, I don't want to be that guy. And I was like, no, it's not. And I told her the story behind it. And then she comes back. She's like, I have to show you the video. She goes and she gets her phone and she finds this video. And she's like, yeah, check it out. It's this new brewery. Check out what they're doing. She hands me her phone, and it's on Facebook. And it's this promo video for this line of beer that they made from vaginal yeast.
What?
And then...
It doesn't stop at yogurt.
Ew.
And then she asked me what we wanted to eat. I was like,
I'm good now.
Nothing.
Hey, here's some Monistat for your beer. What are you hungry for?
Right?
Gross.
I'm going to be the guy that's going to ask the question, is it human vaginal yeast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact...
Is it
it's
harvested or
it is
grown? Because you can grow yeast in other circumstances. You know,
harvested and then grown?
Harvested and then grown.
Because what they advertise is...
Who did it come out of?
They advertise the woman that it came out of.
No!
And they use like her personality traits to describe the flavor of their beer.
Stop it!
This is some very good Martha.
Stop it! This is some grade A hipster bullshit. Stop!
It is out of control.
How pretentious.
Why did she think your tattoo for Team Teamwork looks anything like them?
Oh, yeah.
Because she drinks beer that comes from vaginas.
Yeah, well, okay. Would you try it though? Hang on.
No.
We should ask Jason at Village Idiot Pub if he's going to start stocking some of
Wait,
that.
does that count as cunnilingus? Will that get guys? Will that get wives to stop bothering their husbands now? You never eat it. Look, I'm eating it now.
Will that get you in trouble though? Lorraine.
Oh,
Andrea?
Right? Where is that? Where does that
Yes.
line get from?
That's just gross.
If I drank some beer from another girl's vagina, would I be in trouble?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, that's.
See, I can't. Sorry, Josh Stack. I can't drink your vagin beer.
It is from the Order of Yoni.
Sounds like. Do they have a pair of pants that travels?
Ha! You beat me to it. Well
Now, how
done.
much do you get paid
See, he
to
is
be the
learning,
yeast
guys.
girl?
What are you talking about?
The beer, the brewery that he's talking about is
Yeah.
what makes the vaginal yeast beer.
All right.
Right, but what was your joke?
The Yaya Sisterhood traveling pants
He
thing.
said it was the
Yoni.
Sisterhood of Yoni.
Sounds
or
like
whatever.
the girliest movie ever that you knew about.
So I'm getting better with
Interesting.
my jokes, Jay. Tack, you need to get better with understanding them.
No, I understood it. I just wanted to make sure that you understood like the girliest fucking movie that's ever been made.
Yeah, I've never seen
And
it.
you
Do any of y'all know how much the yeast girl gets paid?
The yeast girl. How would you like to be known? Are you who we're harvesting from today?
Her name.
I don't know. How much does she get paid?
She is a Czech model, and her name is Alexandra Brenlova. I mean, I drink it.
Those Slavic beers, you know.
Well, my goodness.
But you can also see the logo in those pictures, and you can see
There's a logo in here.
There's like 25% of the picture is similar to my tattoo. It's not even fucking close.
No, it's not even. It's not close.
Hold on, pass that around.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Can
yeah,
you
yeah.
share?
Yeah, just give me a minute. Okay, here you go, baby. Baby, you want to see?
And she's looking.
That does not look anything like
Exactly.
yours at all.
I didn't even know her name at this point. Like, this is how she started talking to me.
Oh, is that the vagina beer logo? What?
But the flatbread was dope. The Playlinda beer was amazing.
Yeah, that place is big. That's what is it? Right off of Fay? No, it's further north than that, isn't it?
I think it's off of US 1. I wasn't driving. So.
I see her hair has different shades. Would you say this is an amber ale?
Jesus Christ. Where is the fucking gong when we need it in studio?
I don't know. I want to see this chick in the logo.
That's a second bad pun for the night. I'm getting good at this. Let me tell you, if for those who don't listen to Pop Song, we start off every episode with a dad joke. There is a lot of research that goes into this. It is hard to find a dad joke, and I'm expanding my sense of humor in all sorts of ways I never saw coming.
If you asked my dad for jokes, it wouldn't be good to re-air.
So what's
Maybe I
next
will
week's
drink
dad
this.
joke?
I don't know what next week. You shit. Actually, it's on me. I have to come. It's my dad joke this year.
Your guys' things to share responsibility with is a lot easier than the Twisted 10 responsibilities each week for the host to come up with.
Our guests just have to come up with a dad joke, and that's it.
That's nice.
I saw the post about doing a call-in.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I forgot to drop this because it's news as of today.
Breaking news.
Yeah, pops on. We actually have a phone number. So you can call in, leave a message with your favorite dad joke. And we're still working out if we're going to play all of them or if we're going to pick like a top 5 or something.
Nice.
But if we like it, you get
to
hear it. Phone number.
Can I do it right now?
Absolutely, you can do it right now.
I can call in right now.
The number to call for those listening is, I'll wait for Tech to come up.
Come out of the closet?
Come up. Come
okay,
up.
Go ahead.
Come up out of the closet. Yes, no. Okay, so the phone number to call to Pops On is 321 405 2219.
Is this also on your Facebook page?
Yeah, this is we just started marketing it today. We just started posting all about it. But again, this is news today, so I totally forgot to mention.
Okay,
nice.
I'm calling in right now.
Again, callers, those numbers are 321 405 2219.
Hey, is this Pops On? Okay.
That's how a phone works, Tab.
Well, I heard a beep.
I heard the beep too.
Thank you.
I thought I heard talking too. It's broke. No one's there.
Your speaker's at the bottom, buddy.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out.
Well, the phone has to ring. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. You have to get to the voicemail.
Hey, is this Pops On? Hey, this is Tack from Living Podcariously and the Twisted 10. And my dad joke is, what's the difference between a cat on a beach and Christmas? No, wait. I messed that up. What does a cat on a beach and Christmas have in common? They both have sandy claws. Jay, did you get that one?
God damn it.
Sandy claws.
God damn it.
Wow. Okay. Bye.
Damn it all to heck.
The best part about the dad joke is when you fuck it up.
The best part is that we don't have a female's voice on our voicemail. I don't know who we left that message on.
Did Raul set up like a Google voice?
Yeah, it's Google voice.
Okay, that's what that is.
Yeah,
that's the Google voice.
Yeah, I know.
He was making a joke.
Oh, I missed it. Damn, I'm almost to your level, Jay. Not yet. Yeah, it was
right over your head.
Just, yeah,
it's all right.
You ready to do the Guyry?
You want me to do what?
The Guyry?
What guy do you want me to do?
I mean, take your choice.
Like
the only single one in the house is Tack.
Actually, before we get onto that, I can't come up for my possibly last episode without bringing something to the show. So before we get into the Guyry and start answering questions, I hinted at it earlier. I have a story to share.
Oh, okay.
This is a story
of cry.
Depends on your parenting level.
Can you top vaginal yeast beer?
Potentially.
Okay.
We're gonna see. There's definitely something that was passed along. So again, I was at Target earlier this weekend, and while standing in line at the checkout, there's this little girl crawling around the floor, about 2 years old. Could still see the diaper. Just crawling around, being totally ignored by any adult authority figure. And I saw her, and the dad of me was like, "Oh, that's adorable!" Like, oh, sure. And she's like barking. She thinks she's a dog. I look up, I'm waiting my turn to pay for my items, and then I feel something wet brush up against my calf. Uh-oh. I look down, and there's this little girl licking my fucking leg.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And just going ham on it, too. Like, she's trying to get to the fucking middle of a Tootsie Pop. Which brings me to this week's...
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Sorry, I didn't know what happened there.
It's going to be good.
Stop the shenaniganry!
Yes. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
So here's what happens, folks. If you have a child that you're raising to be a future failure, listen, I'm not here to judge what the fuck you choose to do with it, but don't let it roam around freely on the floor of a public grocery store licking people. What the fuck is wrong? It takes minimal amounts of effort to raise a child. Make sure it doesn't die. Make sure it doesn't lick other strangers. That's all you have to fucking do. It's your only goddamn job. You failed at everything that day, lady. Your kid was crawling, hands and feet and knees on a floor that hasn't been mopped in years because no high school dropout gives a shit enough to do it when they work at Target. And you're not going to licking other people. How the fuck do I know if I don't have rabies now? I don't know what this little girl has. She crawls around the floor at Target all fucking day long. And all because some irresponsible mother decided she was going to let her kid think she's a dog because it's fucking adorable. Listen, let your kid think he's a dog at home. In public, he's a fucking human being. And if you see some kid doing some wackadoo shit, the only proper answer is to look down and say, oh my God, what the fuck are you doing? God damn it, stop the nonsense.
Jay Alvarez, everyone.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to fucking miss Shenaniganry, Jay. Oh, I'm going to miss it.
We also have a phone he can call
Yeah, that's true.
if he just needs to vent one out.
This is true.
Vent one out.
Rub
Like
one
pipe one out, rub one out, vent one out. I like vent one out.
You know what? Maybe I should do one while I'm cranking it.
Call in. We got the voicemail.
I can bitch about whatever lotion I'm using. God damn it, why does it burn? Oh, because it's menthol.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, who told me to use Icy Hot?
Only once.
Peering into the inner thoughts and expressions of men. Women send in questions to show@livingpodcariously.com for Adam, Tack, and Jay to give brutal, honest admissions. We call this the Guyry. Guyry? Really? Hey, Tack, is that the best name we could come up with?
Yeah, just go with it.
Aw, I think it's adorable.
Can we man up the music a little bit or something?
I got you, buddy.
Number 1. This is from Lydia in Florida. Is there such a thing as too honest?
Yes. Next question.
Number 2.
No, yeah, of course.
I love that you read that question and immediately I get a notification. Lorraine just played grief on Words with Friends. What more appropriate word?
Yeah, of course. So I think the term too honest could be
Do I look fat in this dress?
what's the word? A non-couthful way to tell somebody the truth. I think that's another way to say too honest. Like Tack, if that was the question you were given by your girl, and your girl does look big in that particular dress, you should never say, of course, yes, take it off. That's too honest.
Like, if she asks you why you didn't like the chicken, tell her because it was a little dry. Don't tell her because I don't respect you as a human anymore. Like, that's too honest. That's way too honest. You don't want to, that's not.
Or if that same question, Tack, comes up as, does this dress make me look fat? So slightly different worded. You say, no, it's not the dress, it's your body or your ass.
I have a good example. So say like your girlfriend's in a musical and you come to see it, and after the show, she's like, so what was your favorite song? And he says, Be Our Guest. You're like, that's the one I wasn't in. And it's like, well, do you want me to lie to you?
What about when you ask your boyfriend's friend, what was your favorite song?
He said guest on right away.
Yeah, I did.
I thought this was hypothetical.
Just hypothetically.
It is hypothetical. I hypothetically said it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you said. Hypothetically.
Yeah, some things are best.
Well, you just got to be truthful about the way that you say your honesty to your significant other in a relationship. Irrelevant. Guy, girl, guy, whatever. Whatever the relationship is, you have to be tactful and truthful when you make that approach. Otherwise, you're going to hurt feelings. So yes, there is such a thing as too honest.
Yep.
Yeah, if you think your significant other would want to hit you for saying it, that's too honest.
Yes.
Or cry because of what you said.
Yeah, some girls hypothetically cry at anything, so you got to be careful even then. Okay. Hypothetically, though.
All right, number 2 is from Bella in Florida. How do you know if you are still in love with someone or if you're staying because of familiarity?
If you're asking yourself the question.
Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Familiarity.
Yeah. You know, in your heart, you know if you're still in love with someone. You absolutely know that.
Yeah, it's not a question. It's like, it's not a question.
If this girl is asking that question about her current relationship, then she doesn't love the
I'm
person
sure
anymore.
It's for a friend.
Yeah.
Sorry, was it Tabitha?
Bella.
Bella? Oh, I was close.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, number 3 is from Cindy in Ohio. What is your favorite first date type of outfit on a girl?
Too honest, guys. Too honest.
A mini skirt with no panties.
Me.
Yeah, me.
What do strippers wear?
Nice.
What do strippers wear, Tack?
Not much.
Honestly, for me, depends
Heels and a smile.
depending on where we're going for our first date. I'm a sucker for a girl that dresses feminine, very feminine. So dresses or skirts or like sundress or something that's very, very feminine. I don't mind girls that wear jeans or, other types of outfits, but I prefer, especially on a first date, for a woman to look feminine. And I know that's part of the misogyny that people call me, whatever, I got it. But that's my answer.
Yeah.
I'd have to say dressed appropriate. Like, if our first date is, if we're going to go play, like, putt-putt golf, like, don't dress like we're going to a nightclub. It's weird. It's trying too hard.
Unless she bends over just right to pick up that ball.
No. Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
And if she can pick the ball up without using her hands, take her home to mama.
What if the putt-putt place is called nightclub and she just got the wrong idea?
I mean, then that's understandable.
That actually sounds like a pretty good all-night miniature golf.
The nightclub.
The nightclub, yeah. That's actually fucking genius.
Holy shit, you guys need to trademark that really quickly somehow.
We just did.
Yeah.
Just happened.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There's a timestamp on this episode. So.
I see. It'll come out when I produce it like in a week or 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, no, I like a woman to be comfortable. Like, you give me a woman in a graphic tee, a pair of jeans, and a pair of Chucks.
Oh, yeah, they hit it perfectly. I love chicks and Chucks, man. Fucking love it.
Who's Chuck?
I love chicks and Chucks.
All right.
Sorry.
Number 4 is from Daniel in Florida.
A guy?
Danielle.
A guy.
Oh, no, it is a guy. Okay.
Hi, everyone. I have a girlfriend for 3 years since we were 22.
Could still be Danielle.
I feel like our
That's
relationship is good. Better than average for sure. But something inside me says that there can be an even better girl for me out there, and I should search and find her. On the other hand, I don't want to lose what we've built up these past years. Any ideas on how to figure this out?
Shit or get off the pot.
Right? Throwback to 2 questions ago.
Yeah.
Are you in love or is it just familiar?
Spot on.
What was the actual question? So
should he stay with the girl he's with for 3 years or go looking for something because he feels he can do better?
Okay, I've said this before.
Or her.
I'm going to say this again.
Danielle.
Now, okay, I don't know if I sound like a dick when I say this, but it doesn't matter who you're with. There is always someone better. It's the truth. There is going to be always somebody better. But it's depending on how your dedication is to that person. I don't know if that helps. I'm just, maybe I just want to say my opinion.
I mean, I get the idea behind that because there's always going to be somebody that you like a movie with better, or there's always going to be somebody that you're going to think something's funny together. Like, there's always going to be something that somebody has that you might not see somewhere else. But you have to look at the big picture.
Yes, what you're talking about is categorically different in each category.
I'm talking about overall better.
If you picked the 10 categories that were important, let's say movie compatibility is one of those. Let's say her ability to cook or my misogyny is another one of those. Whatever you want to put together, and then you draw your average, if you do it that way, then base your idea off of that average as opposed to individual little things maybe you think somebody would be better for you out there. Because if I went looking, like Andrea's not a video game girl. She's just not into video games like I am. Sure, there's thousands of girls out there that are into video games, but so many other things in our relationship make this perfect for me that I wouldn't want to go look to find a better video game girl because I would lose the love and compassion or whatever.
Who would cook for you while you played video games?
Exactly.
You all would both be playing and starving.
Yep.
Someone has to cook.
You'd lose weight.
Ooh, that's a good point.
See, what if there's a girl out there that was everything Andrea is, but also love video games?
She's Asian.
I'm just saying.
That would make her Asian.
I'm not trying to make a problem here, but I'm just saying, hence there's always somebody better out there.
Her vagina is not the same as mine, though.
Probably not. No, every vagina is different.
And some vagina makes beer.
And everybody poops.
It's true.
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
There's a guy with a colostomy bag that doesn't think that's funny at all.
You know, Tech, I kind of took that. That was kind of dark. Like,
was it dark?
Having to decide at what point you want to settle.
Right? Oh, fuck.
Well, this may be a reason why I'm single. And I can't make a relationship last longer than 3 years. And I've been married 3 times.
Good enough.
Holy shit.
Do what? I missed it.
They're just he's playing on your what's the word I'm looking for here?
I don't know.
I'm losing it.
It's great radio.
Yeah, sorry. A good call. I lost the word I'm looking for. Your not your vanity, but your
vanity
desire to find somebody that's perfect. Maybe it is vanity.
That's vanity.
It's like trying to find the perfect golf stroke. It's not out there. You'll never find it.
I did.
Golf stroke?
That could be the drink we sell at the nightclub.
The golf stroke.
Yes.
the best golf stroke guy.
This is good.
This is getting good.
This is going to happen. So wait. Are we in session right now? Is this what this is?
That one.
I do need therapy.
Here. I'm sorry. I'm just naming people at the nightclub now. That one drunk cougar that always sits at the bar. She's the sand trap.
So there's a bar there?
or the rough. I mean, whichever one. Both.
Of course, there's a bar. It's the nightclub.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a putt-putt, but there's also a bar, too.
It's an
But it's a
adult-themed
night-
miniature golf course. It's open at night. It's the nightclub.
On a real golf course, you know what they typically call the bar house, like the clubhouse where you go back, is the 19th hole.
Yeah.
So that's what you would have to call your bar.
Oh, that's what we can name the bar.
The 19th hole?
Yeah.
Is this indoor, outdoor, or both?
Yeah.
The world is your oyster, Tack.
I don't know. Can you have an outdoor miniature golf course and let them
The
drink?
ceiling will open.
Oh yeah, it's
up,
fenced in. Yeah, if
and
it's fenced
it will
in,
be
you can.
outdoors,
Yeah.
or it
Outdoor.
will close during bad weather. and it
Holy
will be
shit.
A
inside.
dome. Let's have a dome over it.
I was picturing like biodome.
Oh, nice.
Making a
And if you
filter.
win, you get to come back as a leotard.
Yes. All right. Number 6 comes all the way from Casey in Florida.
Anthony, really? I saw what you did to that baby.
What do you do when you're chatting? All right, sorry, go ahead.
My boyfriend is always flirting and checking out girls when we go out.
Kill her like you did her daughter.
I know he loves me and isn't going to cheat, but what's the best way to make him jealous and come after me without making him mad?
Don't
try to make him jealous. That's the worst.
Zero.
Stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Just
stop.
take care of your child.
I think she means
and
in a
love her.
fun way.
Just don't fucking push her back in the pool.
Get rid of the chloroform and duct tape.
I think she means in a fun way. Like if he's
Stop
flirting
hiring
and
Baez.
checking.
Don't approach it, to answer her question seriously, don't approach it with the goal-oriented idea of making him jealous. That's going to only backfire.
Yeah, no, well, that's the only reason she wants to do it, so you can't not go into it without that.
Well, then in our opinion, so far we haven't heard from Josh, but in our opinion, collective opinion, making a guy jealous in this attempt is a bad idea.
Or any scenario.
or in
don't
any
ever
time.
do it.
Don't ever,
Well,
don't.
unless
no
it's a
reason
guy
for it.
that you're interested in, you're not in a relationship with. and
No,
you're-
that's not how that works. Don't
Why?
make him jealous.
Why?
there is a very, very big play a girl can do to get the
The
attention of a
playbook.
guy.
Why?
Because it's work.
Why?
It's science and it works.
You know what else works? Hey, I'd like to put your dick in my mouth. You tell me that. I don't care what.
That would
play
be
you put.
awesome.
I have that as a sound drop
Yeah,
now.
that's a soundbite.
Yes.
Yep, that's
See,
a soundbite.
I love chicks that are forward like that. That'd be fantastic.
That works. I promise you, 100% of the time.
Like, yeah,
That's true.
If a
You
girl
don't
walks
want
up to me
that-
and says, "I want your dick in my mouth," and I go, "You know what? I want to stick my dick in your pussy."
you don't need
Like, this
science.
works
You don't
out.
need a playbook. You don't need anything. You just
No.
tell the person what you want,
Yeah,
and that's kind of how it
Sometimes
works.
you want more than that. Sometimes you don't just
Some-
want that. You
I
don't want to
want-
come across as that.
Oh, come across.
I want your
see
credit
what you
card
did
in my
there.
purse.
Maybe you just want to make a new friend.
So you tell him, "Hey, I'd like to make a new friend," and then potentially put your dick in my mouth.
That gives you something to work towards.
Yeah.
Sure. Building blocks.
Yes.
Hey, buy me a
It's a little
drink, and if buy me a drink, and if you act right the rest of the night, maybe I'll pay you back for it.
What do you think, Josh?
I think I actually have an opposing viewpoint to you guys. I think that if she's trying to find a way to make her boyfriend jealous, Tack is single.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just shoot in an email. We'll hook you guys up.
Yeah, we'll put you on a date with her because most of your other dates end in no sex because you know this girl's got a relationship. So, too
Yeah.
far.
But wait,
How's that too
wait, you want the guy to be jealous?
joking.
Oh.
Now that's too far. Good job. That's awesome.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
It's true though. Yeah, but you go on a date. Yeah, but it's with him. Like, oh, never mind. Go ahead. Have a good
Oh,
time.
honey, yeah.
Have a good time.
Do you need some money for the movies?
Yeah, probably.
And then he's sitting back at home.
Did you see him?
And the boyfriend's sitting back at home with his buddy playing video games. He's like, "Hey, man, are you worried about your girl going on a date?" Nah, it's one of her gay friends. We're good.
No, it's with this dude. Like, oh.
All right, number 7 comes from Janice in Florida. My friend told me My friend told her boyfriend, I love you, and got no answer. What have you said and done in situations where you didn't want to say, I love you back?
My friend.
I do have a story.
Yeah, the wink and the click.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I can't get too much in detail, but a girl
You never can.
told me that, and it was very inappropriate.
If you don't say the girl's name, you can get as deep in detail as you want to get.
No, I can't.
Let's call
this girl
her
listens.
Abigail.
No, she doesn't. She's not a listener.
Let's
No.
call her Abigail.
It doesn't matter. I can tell you her real name. It doesn't matter. She doesn't listen, and it
Do
doesn't
it.
matter.
Do it.
There's no point.
Oh.
It's a moot point.
So then
if
why
you
tell
will.
us the story?
Because I'm trying to tell
We
you a
want the
story.
story. Okay.
That was it. That's all the story. That's all you could tell.
Well, she said it, and it was very inappropriate, and I said no, no. I was like,
like a dog?
yes.
Get off that couch.
No.
That's actually not a bad
That
way
is
to do
wrong.
it.
And I was like, no.
That's horrible.
I had to. I don't understand. I had to.
Why did you have to?
I
Seriously.
can't go into detail
Well,
why.
you're the it's telling me I'm bad
Was
at
it
radio.
your grandmother? Did she have dementia or something? Like, why was it inappropriate?
Yeah, this is crazy. Was it age? She was too young and you were too old?
No.
Probably, yeah. If he's telling her no like that.
Well, if you didn't do it, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, but I just
So,
didn't want
you mean your
stories
friend?
like that.
I can
Yes,
picture
my friend. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was my friend.
So your
Had this
friend
girl-
was banging the 16-year-old. She
Oh
fell
my
in love with him.
God.
Is that what you're telling us?
No, what? Oh my god.
Adam did the same thing.
What the fuck? When I was 16, sure.
I can picture that, like, second date, and she comes like, I love you. Nope. No. No.
In all
Go
reality,
back.
It was over the phone.
And you like
Had we been in person,
and
I
then you
would've
spray it
had
with like a
those.
water bottle. Just spray it like a cat. Nope.
I had to say it like that, and she knew exactly that I had. She knew I had to say it like that, so she got it. Message was received.
Anyone
She was
else?
like,
Understood.
I know.
so a
I
girl
don't-
that said I love you and I wasn't ready for it. How did I respond?
I don't think that's ever happened to me.
So what I did, it's
Didn't
actually
you marry her?
what I did. It's actually pretty similar to what Tack did. I said, "Shoo, shoo."
What the fuck? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had that. The girls that have fallen in love with me, I was just considered myself a lucky bastard to have them to begin with.
Oh God, yeah, I was a fucking animal.
What about Melinda?
Well, yeah. What about Melinda? Did you love her too?
No. That turned bad. Yeah, that turned. I was
You
logical
told
and
me
honest.
she said it and that you said you wouldn't say it.
Yeah, no, I did not. I responded maturely and logically. I'm like, I'm not at that level with you yet. That's just pretty simple. She understood it and then almost broke my door when she slammed it. That
See,
night,
you
yes.
had a story.
See, yeah. So we tried to pry it out of you.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I had a story, guys.
It was a good one too.
Yeah, super
That was
good.
an interesting story.
Let's go to our last one. It comes from Tara in Florida. Why do guys go to titty bars?
To remind us of marriage.
What?
Well, you're gonna spend money and not be able to fuck the girl anyway.
I gotcha. I think we go for different reasons.
Yeah, yeah. It depends on if you wear sweatpants, you go for a whole different reason.
I remember those Umbro shorts. That's
Yep.
what I wear with you.
I thought you were making fun of who's that football player that shot himself in the leg because he had a gun in his sweatpants.
Oh God, I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry. Yay, sports.
I was just gonna say it.
Adam and I just go for romantic dates.
yeah, oh, yeah.
That's another question too that was brought up recently between me and a friend. Was would you ever take your girl? And I've never taken a girl to a titty bar. I don't see the reason.
I don't like.
I'm not
I don't
letting
see it
him
unless
go
I'm
by
with a girl.
himself.
I don't see the
I
point.
don't like strip clubs
So-
in the first place. There's a couple of strip clubs I know down in Miami that are almost designed for couples.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a thing.
To answer Tara's question, in my experience with strip clubs, I've never gone. By the way, Ron, our former original host of Living Podcariously, took me to my very first strip club ever.
And it's
me and
an
Ron.
amazing
That's
story.
worth a bell.
Yeah.
That's worth a bell.
All right. Actually, another little bell reason. Me and Ron went to our first titty bar together for the very first time. So
We both had our virgin experiences with Ron.
we did.
Oh wow!
Except Ron was a virgin when I was a virgin.
He had
So
Ron when he
more
was still.
I got
Yeah.
Ron secondhand
Yeah,
from you, basically.
totally.
He got the debutante, Rob. You got the you got the slut.
But you got the more
Sloppy
experience.
seconds. Yeah.
I got the more experience. So I go
held
there
your hand and looked at your eye the whole time.
when I go, and I don't go often. I only go now. What we've gone maybe twice in 2 years, if that. I mean, we don't go very often.
Happy anniversary, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Now that right there is some loving. No, I go for it's. I never go by myself. I would always go when I was single. I would go with a group of people or a few friends, and it was fun. It was. You weren't going there to get horny. You weren't going there for a chance to pick up a girl. That was not the point of a strip club. It was to go drink excessively
And waste money?
You didn't
On
have to waste
expensive
money.
drinks?
Expensive drinks, yeah, I can see that. I knew most of yes.
You had a VIP card, didn't you, you fucker?
To lead
to
us. But no, it was for the ambiance. And I know women laugh at that when they hear ambiance at a strip club, but it is. You're sitting around listening to usually good music as long as there's a decent DJ.
You started dating one of them.
That's not the point of the question, though. Yeah, I ended up dating a girl from a strip club.
That was just the one time.
And she was there when Andrea took me back. It was weird. But it was all right. She was a midget, so it was little person.
Thank you.
Sorry, Tack.
Yeah. Are you? Can I?
Yeah,
I didn't know if you were done.
No, take over.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So, so if I was 20 years old again, or looking back when I was 20, if I had told myself, hey, when you're several years from now, you're going to be single for like 7 years, basically single. And I would have thought I'm going to be broke because I'm going to the titty bar all the time. But honestly, I've only been to the titty bar once in the past 7-8 years. And I think I'm just too old for it now. I don't know. I felt guilty somehow.
Sure.
Well, mostly because like money. Like I was like, I just spent like, $60 last night for nothing. Like that's ridiculous, But people go for different reasons. So when I was like 18, 19, 20, single and all that and going, you go for a couple reasons. One, I went because for the ambiance.
Yeah.
And also it helped me talk to girls. It really did, because these are girls that act like they like you. So you can try things out with them. It's like talking to your sister almost.
They're sounding
you can
boards.
say anything and kind of get a feedback on if that's any good or not,
They're going to say it's all good. It's their
Well,
job.
not always.
Well, but so no, you guys said it best.
Not that bad.
You and Ron said it best because it changes your confidence level.
Yes.
When you talk to a girl, even if they're pretending and it still
you know
changes your confidence level when you go out to a regular place.
Yeah.
To talk to a strange girl.
Have you guys ever had like a regular conversation with a stripper?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Every single time I go.
I'm always
I
pleasant.
do.
I'm always pleasantly surprised. I'm like, listen, you can hit the off switch if you're gonna.
Yeah.
Just talk, and you just see a whole other person come out. I'm like, oh shit, hey Tori, how you doing?
Sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad.
Sometimes it's not so good. Yeah. I'm always surprised. You're always surprised.
Yeah, that's true.
Either they really are in like in medical school. Like, you really are a doctor. Oh, okay, fine. Or it's just like you think you're several people. Got it.
The irony behind the girl that I dated out of the strip club is she was also in school, cosmetology school.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like legitimately.
Okay.
I dated her for a while, so it was legit. And she was a Brevard County Sheriff's officer. She worked at I won't give the location, but she had a facility she worked at. Yes.
And her stripper name was her daughter's name.
Which I learned, and that made me feel a little weird.
That is strange.
Yeah.
Because, it's like Courtney coming to the stage, and it's like, there's a 6-year-old in here?
Of course, that just narrowed it. For any listeners in Brevard County that actually know this person, that narrowed it down pretty fine. Any stripper that's a Brevard County Sheriff's officer that also is in a cosmetology school.
But another reason why like younger guys will go is because it's that excitement of, I think I may actually get to fuck this girl tonight, because they give off that, I think it's
as
possible.
A young man, yes, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
As more of an adult
no, there's no.
I like you say more of an adult.
I'm not
as opposed to as an adult.
Yeah, I'm definitely not an adult.
They're all adults, but
again,
yes.
You dated one.
That's
you
not
can't say that.
You did it.
You did it.
Let's give him a round of applause.
All right, I'll take my. Thank you.
Which page of the playbook did you read for that one?
Believe it or not, the line I used to pick her up literally came from the game, the book called.
Way to go, stripper button. Jay, you had to fucking ask.
What was the line?
Was it the stripper button?
I have to know.
Was it the?
Because
Ice Cube or
you know what?
something?
It's going to happen because depending on what this line is, we're going to know if he paid for that relationship.
Well, I paid for the dates. I was a chivalrous man.
What? You paid for her dates?
You saw the kind of money she was pulling in. You didn't make her go Dutch. Bitch, I saw
That
you.
chick was making way more than me.
Bitch, I just saw you make $400 off that dance. You can pay for dinner.
I challenged her to a competition, and the competition was, and I've told this story on here before, but the competition was who makes better liars, men or women. And I did the 5 questions, and all you have to do is respond with a lie on each question.
Yeah. That's right.
And she lost. She got number 4 right, but she lost on number 5.
So you met her using a human resources icebreaker game.
No, I started it off very common.
Matter of fact, that's the one we used at the sexual
good.
harassment seminar. So good job.
That's good. That's good. Well, I sexually harassed her a little. That's okay. That's what you're supposed to do at a strip club, though, right?
All right, that's enough of that one.
You done with the stripper stories?
Yes. I'm done with that one.
Okay.
Was that the last question?
Yep.
Well,
Best
fantastic. Best
diary
diary
ever.
ever.
Good job, Andrea. I like your eye art that you've got going
She's
on
got
today.
a bedazzled brow.
She does have a... That's, oh, it moves. Look at that shit. That's kind of cool. Well, all right.
Eyebrows by Judy Lacey's. Which is... She's laughing because that's funny if you're from Miami and only that.
Oh, cool.
That's it.
None of the rest of us get it.
Yeah,
It's very
sorry.
esoteric of you.
Sorry, guys.
We ready to wrap it up?
Yeah, man.
All right, Jay, why don't you plug Pops On a little bit?
Hey, guys, come. You can catch me this point. Catch me here next week again. You're doing my last episode. You can also catch me on Pops On. Episodes released every Wednesday on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Libsyn. You can email us at nodadjokes@gmail.com, or you can actually now call us. And as soon as this, why is it giving me Google when I tap my text messages? Hold on.
I don't know,
Sorry,
but I
folks.
can tell you the
There we
number.
go.
No dad jokes at Gmail.
Or you can call nodadjokes@gmail.com. Or you can call us. Our number is 321-405-2219. Leave us a message with your favorite dad joke, or you have a question about parenting, or you got some movie news topic that you want us to talk about, and we will absolutely, at the very least, give you a shout out.
Very, very cool. Are you guys going to start a Patreon?
We're in talks.
All right. It was going to be really sad, tack, because they'll start a Patreon and have like 50 donations right off the bat. We've got 3. However, I want to thank those 3 people right now.
For sure.
Way to seg you into that one.
You like that? Yeah. Patreon.com/Living Podcariously is where you can go to donate to the show as a listener. We don't make a whole lot of money off of our sponsors, but thank you very much to Village Idiot and the Salty Fox. You guys are awesome for helping keeping this show alive and keeping our studio with mics and equipment and stuff like that. However, that doesn't cover all the bills. So patreon.com/Living Podcariously has got several ways that you can help the show by giving us donations. There's pledge amounts. So $1, $5, $10, et cetera, goes on up.
You too can contribute to someone else's $75 shopping spree when they leave the show.
There you go. That's right. I want to thank 3 people in particular for their current donations and their pledges on Patreon. Dan and Stephanie Lynn. That is actually Josh Wilson's sister and brother-in-law. Thank you guys. They've been on the show with us in the past, maybe episode 30 or something, a long time ago.
Yeah, a while back.
And we have a new pledge on there, Mr. Derek Squeeze. So thank you, sir, for your pledges as well.
Thank you, sir.
And for the 3 of you, yes, only 3 of you, we'll have those episodes of Living Podcariously's Gentlemen's Club out here very soon, so you guys will have some additional content from our cast.
Thanks for the beard oil, guys.
But yeah, check that out. So we would look forward to your pledges.
Indeed. And you can also send us an email at, what is it?
Show
at livingpodcariously.com.
There you go. There you go.
And also check out our Instagram, as well as follow us on Twitter at Podcarious.
At Podcarious, yes. Andrea, where can our listeners come to see your beautiful face?
I'll be at Brent Allen's Salon in Dayspa, and next weekend is the last weekend for Beauty and the Beast at the Cocoa Village Playhouse.
Let's say the date for the timing of the release of the show.
Oh, you might not have it done by then.
Got him.
Is it next weekend?
Got him.
Well, if you're listening to this, you missed Beauty and the Beast.
Nice job.
I didn't even announce what shows I'm going to be at because I don't know when this is coming out.
When this comes out,
weekend,
when
it
this
was
comes out, it'll be just before the final weekend.
The
This will be Thursday. should be.
21st and 22nd.
Yes.
Very cool.
And we will be at the 22nd performance. So
Yes, we will.
come on out.
Closing night, Sunday night, the 22nd.
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon, sorry.
2 p.m.
Tack, myself, Josh, Margaret's going to be there too.
Oh, yeah.
a whole bunch of our friends
Stephanie
and
and
family.
Dan.
Stephanie and Dan will be there as well. Nice. There'll be a bunch of us there. Hey, they serve beer and wine up in the mezzanine area during the show. I'm just saying that makes. I mean, the show's fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but for a beer drinker like myself, that makes it perfect. I wonder if they have the yeast beer there.
No.
He just wants to taste Katya.
Well, yeah. Will she
No.
at least be there? Maybe.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. I'll just go straight to the source. Just saying.
Go give us a like on Facebook, facebook.com/livingpodcariously. We're going to do some more photos and get them up there of our cast and some of the stuff we have here in studio. The audition for the extra mic in the studio is still out there. We've got a few more people that are coming in. You'll hear them on the show.
Jay's never leaving, though.
Yeah, well,
we
that's
keep trying
part
to
of the
kick
problem.
him out.
I mean, that's the problem. They want to come in, but Jay's still
to make
here.
it awkward.
Listen, you guys keep talking all this shit you want. I remember chloroform and a van, and then I was here.
Oh,
sorry, guys.
Now
Sorry,
he's
you
breaking
did it.
shit. He's throwing stuff now.
It's getting violent in
Well,
here.
the chloroform's wearing off. I'm starting to get my legs back.
You know what I want to see be a thing is we've started getting pictures of our mugs. From
That's
some
a
of the
really
listeners.
good point.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
let's do
Yes.
that.
Like
The sisterhood of the traveling coffee mugs.
right?
I don't understand what
only
that
these
is.
are beer mugs, and we're not sisters.
So we've had some of our listeners that have taken pictures. Like Trey also hosted a Twisted 10. He has a couple of his mugs. He and Kita just went to his girlfriend, or now fiance. Congratulations, Trey.
Congratulations.
They just went to Disney World, and Trey went in front of all of these different locations in Disney World with a Living Podcariously mug and was taking photos.
Let's make Kim Kennedy's ass famous, folks.
Yes.
Yeah, so send us pictures of the mugs all around the world. I know we got some travelers.
Damn right.
Plus, our listeners live all around the world.
And I will throw this out there. For our mugs cost $10. However, if we have any listeners that are at an is it APO or ATO address?
APO?
If there's any listeners that's at an APO address and you're either a contractor or you're in the military, but you're abroad.
Well, they got to be abroad?
Not a girl.
Oh,
You're
okay.
overseas, OCONUS. If you're outside the U.S., but you have an APO address that I can send you a mug to, I'd like to send you a free mug and sticker. All you have to do is email show@livingpodcariously.com, your address, and obviously your contact information. I'll put a sticker and a mug in there for you, and we'll get you a free Living Podcariously mug. So
That
thank you
sounds
for
fantastic.
for those folks that are overseas supporting our country. Thank
And
you
a
very
free
much.
Blumpkin when you come and visit.
See Tack and Andrea for details on that. All right, guys, you ready to get out of here?
Let's get out of
Jay,
here.
on a sincere note, since this is technically your official last night, even though you're welcome in studio any night, and you know that.
You guys can't get rid of me.
See you
We
next
love you.
week.
We hope that you and the guys down at Pops On succeed at what you're doing. You got all the support from us that we're at your disposal for anything you guys ever want us to do for you. So just know that. We're gonna miss you.
That's
Now get out. You're
he's
taking my
speaking
seat.
for himself on anything.
Yes. All right, guys, let's get the hell out of here. What do you say?
Bye, Jay.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Jay, buddy.
See you, dude.
We love you.
Bye. Goodbye. Adam, I want to caress the tip of your dick with the back of my tongue. By the way, to whoever won the Powerball in Melbourne Beach, buddy, I miss you. Give me a call sometime. Man. I remember people were talking about, like, well, yeah, even if you win $1.5 billion, you're going to pay a ton in taxes. You're still only going to make $500 million. I'm like, yeah, only $500 million. Yeah, okay. You're complaining about that? Weren't you just looking for a change so you can buy something out of the dollar menu? I would take that money in singles for one day, fill my living room with money, and just swim around in it like Scrooge McDuck. Just for a day. Me, personally, I hate strip clubs anyway. If I wanted to go see a woman dance in front of me naked and not fuck her, I'd just get married again. I think the best first date conversation I ever had, the woman and I were competing over who's better at going down.
Well, I'll show you.
That's some top level game right there.
It didn't happen that night, but the conversation was really heated. There was a lot of crap talking going back. And when it finally did happen, she was disappointed. I was pleasantly surprised. She had been underselling herself the entire time.
Nice.
I had just been trying to keep up.
All right. I'll be jamming to some music. Okay. Number 16. Peeing on the sides of the toilet so it makes less noise.
Again, that is absolutely a conscious decision.
That's a choice.
That there's no other way to do that but consciously.
How it gets all over the freaking sides and the outside?
Yeah, because we miss.
My God, there is so much pee on the outside of a toilet.
Yeah, again, this is just
what
things that
is
confuse
up
women.
with that? It's like the whole thing is like a like a chocolate fountain, but it's a pee fountain
that's not pee.
down the toilet.
Yeah,
I think that's the weirdest stuff, the weirdest description of urinating I've ever heard.
That is Taco Tuesday.
You picture the fountain and it's all flowing down. It's like that from the toilet, but it's
Stop. R. Kelly is so hard right now. He's going to use this in the next like, that's right, baby. Get some of my chocolate fountain.
And
Put
on
your
social
fucking
media.
phone down. You're on a date.
And she was listening to the show while she was on the date, which triggered her to send in an email to show at Living Podcariously for the Diary segment.
Nice
Put your
plug.
fucking phone down. It's a 2-hour date? You can go 2 hours without checking your phone. If he was checking his phone every 5 minutes, you'd be bitching up a storm because he's not paying any attention to you. You know what? Sometimes I want to feel like a pretty little tulip too.
It's
You know,
it's Jake from State Farm.
Who the fuck is Amber Alert? Who is that?
Why is she telling you where this little girl is? Are you a pedophile? Are you an Amber pedophiles?
That's fucking gold. That's hilarious.
You didn't make that up, did you?
Holy shit! That's the same girl that looks at a mall directory and says, "You are here." She's like, "How do they know?" There's no such thing as a chubby chaser.
For a man chasing a larger woman?
Look at all the there's no chasing. Look at her. She's not running anywhere.
That's a good point.
Is it?
No.
Tax day.
TAX.
What is tax day?
Tax day.
Tax day. So last day you can do your taxes.
Last day. What do you mean do your taxes?
Like file
he's
your taxes.
he's
Submit your
Hispanic.
taxes.
Tack. He
We
doesn't.
have to
He
pay
doesn't know.
taxes every year.
What do you mean you pay taxes every year? Don't they take it out of your paycheck?
No.
Are you doing a bit?
You have to file taxes once a year
Yeah.
to say what you've paid, and you sometimes get money back. Sometimes
Your
I haven't in
refunds,
fucking
especially
12
for
years.
having a kid.
What the?
I usually get a couple grand back every year.
You guys are kidding me, right?
You're
No.
kidding us. He's joking us.
What the fuck are you talking about? No, they take the taxes out of your paycheck every year. That's
And
it,
then
right?
you have to file your
So lost
taxes.
here. What is
What do you mean
happening?
file? What do you mean file taxes? Hold on, I don't understand what this is.
In January, you get your 1099 or your 1040.
I don't know what the fuck any of that is.
Your taxes that you pay
Has
every
Jay
year.
never filed taxes?
They're gonna
Are you
be
doing
on-
What are you
bit?
talking? I don't understand. What do you mean file taxes?
You're-
Like what?
No.
For the IRS that's listening to this, Jay's name is really Jay Gonzalez. I'm just
The
kidding.
Internal Revenue Service. You can still go
just
ahead and
gotta
get it
do it.
done.
Did I just become one of those fucking Latinos that everyone else is mad at?
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. That's where I went. I thought you were going with a stereotype of never filing taxes because you're Latino.
I didn't know there was a stereotype.
But I was born in Connecticut. Can they really deport me? I don't want to go back to Hartford. Wait, and that's what brings me to this week. Stop the shenaniganry!
Yes! Get it!
What the fuck is it? Why does everyone think that Cinco de Mayo is a day to dress like a Mexican is always my biggest problem. All right, I always say, especially like when you go to jobs, there's a lot of jobs that like to have this whole, hey, dress like a Mexican day. I got in trouble because at one job I had many years ago, I went to work, it was Cinco de Mayo, and they were like, dress like a Mexican day. Now, this is a business casual job. So, you typically wore like slacks and, button-up dress shirts and dress shoes. So this one was dress like a Mexican. You don't have to follow the dress code if you dress like a Mexican. I went to work that day in a t-shirt, a pair of jeans, and a pair of Chuck Taylor
Converse?
Yeah, Chuck Taylor Cons. A pair of Chucks. And I got yelled at. I got reprimanded and I was written up because I broke dress code. Yes. And they said, what were you doing? I said, I'm dressed like a Mexican because when you go to Mexico, this is what people fucking look like. All that's right. And they were giving, and everybody was at work with like giant sombreros. They have
Ponchos.
fucking serapes, ponchos.
Yep.
Colorful dresses.
Yeah, all this craziness. They were like, bring out your favorite flamingo dress. Flamingo, not even flamenco. They just said flamingo dress. All right, they didn't even have the
What's
nerve.
a flamingo dress? Like with flamingos?
Yes, that's the only thing that exists for flamingo dress. And then they got mad when I pointed out that flamenco's Spaniard, not Mexican. It's Spanish. It's from Spain. And then I got in trouble because I said, this is what Mexicans wear. All this shit. They were giving awards for it, like, oh, biggest sombrero, oh, most elaborate serape. I'm like, great. Human Resources is giving away a reward for the most racist person that came to work today. That's all that's happening. Yes. All right? It has nothing to do. And everyone's like, oh, it's Mexican's Independence Day. No, it fucking isn't. Here's what Cinco de Mayo is. We won't go too deep because I know the listeners don't give a shit. They're probably still hungover from the
I bet most of the listeners are intrigued to find out what this really means.
So what it is, the Mexicans were fighting the French, all right? The Mexican forces had about 2,000, French forces had 6,000. And there was a battle that took place, and the Mexicans won. They won the battle. They only won the battle. They lost the war miserably. But they celebrate the battle because, in Mexico, sometimes you just need a win. Yeah. And that's what celebrated is the battle, is the victory of that battle.
3-1 odds too.
Yeah, and it's fantastic. And I think it shows two things. One, Mexico is absolutely the home of where you can just take what you can get. And also that marks the last time in history where Mexicans were outnumbered by white Europeans.
Well, at least the Mexican restaurants get lots of money that day.
Yeah, and I'm happy for them. Problem is, most of those Mexican restaurants are owned by white corporations who have no idea what the fuck they're celebrating. That's why they have Cinco de Drinko posters up outside. And it's bullshit. There's your history lesson for the day. Stop the shenanigans.
We love you. We hope that you and the guys down at Pops On succeed at what you're doing. You got all the support from us that we're at your disposal for anything you guys ever want us to do for you. So just know that. We're gonna miss you.